What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Oklahoma Outlaws expansion team franchise mode. Today we started simulating a few games this season. Last episode we went through the draft. We went through basically this is going to be our third season, so we went through our second season. Another down year. Like I said, it's going to take some time for us to be good. We're definitely moving in the right direction, but there still needs, I looked at our team and there's still going to be some changes need to be made. So, obviously, in the draft, we drafted Lucas Raymond, and we traded up and got Quentin Byfield, two elite, another elite center, and an elite sniping right wing, who his stats are insane. I gotta show you. We're playing the NHL, but he could probably dominate the NHL. He's only 76, but his stats are crazy. And then free agency, we signed Tuukka Rask and also Nicholas Backstrom. So now, since I simulated a few games, we're 9-9-2, so not the best start. Taking a look at our team, I'm just going to show you real quick. I've just realized, of course, all of our drafts, the first draft after the expansion draft, Dmitry Radulov, then last year's draft, Raymond. Here, I'll show you Raymond's stats. So he's 76 overall. Look at the shooting. His power is crazy. His accuracy isn't great. It's only going to get better. 88 speed with 97 deking. He's a sniper. It's just his defensive game needs work, and his physical game needs work. He's a beast. Offensive beast. We have Quentin Byfield playing the CHL. He's, I would like to see him grow a little bit. And also, Kirby Doc, we sent him back down to CHL. He really hasn't grown that much. It looks like his shooting is growing, but I'm hoping that he, gets up there. But taking a look at our team, we also have Igor Koristin, our third-round pick in 2019, who was an elite, who I might think of trading him away just because we have all centers. Because I took a look at our defensive core, and it's been the exact same ever since we started. We have a couple pretty decent prospects drafted, like these three guys, but we don't have a medium elite. We still have Schultz Ellis, we have Nemeth, DeJuice, Grizzlick, who we offer sheeted. Our defensive, we really got to upgrade the defensive side. Offensive is good. And then goalies, of course, we got Tuukka Rask, Varlamov, Hunter Jones, who seems like is going to be our young stud. And we also have, we have Korpisalo, who's in the AHL, but I think I'm going to be trading Simeon Varlamov, 87 overall. He's playing our backup right now. Only $5 million, so he's on a pretty good contract. I'm going to trade him to a contender, and I have a team in mind who I want to trade him to. Really, if I look to trade Igor Koristin, I might try to get a younger defenseman, like another elite defenseman. And with Nick Backstrom, maybe we'll keep him a year or two. We'll definitely keep him this year because we need to spend money. We still have $15 million in cap. We need to spend money, and why not bring in a stud center? So, like I said, we have our centers are crazy. We could take Johansson still. We're holding on to him. I really don't know what to do with him. He was just an 86. Looked like he just dropped. He's been killing it, though. He's a point per game. He's our number one scorer. Klim Kostin, I put him to left wing just because, he's now got 79 faceoffs, so he could hop back on the center. Barbashev, I put the right wing, but I'll probably just put him back at center. His faceoffs are good too, but I'm really not so sure about Barbashev. And going back to that Brent Burns trade, we traded Brent Burns for Barbashev, Kostin, and 2 second-round picks. And we retained, I think, 50% of Brent Burns' salary, so they're only paying him $4.5. I looked at his stats, and he is just killing it with St. Louis. Let's just see how he's doing now. So he's got 9 points in 20 games, but let's take a look at the full career stats. So last year he had 22 goals, 72 points, and then this year I think was, 2018. This is his first year he played with them. He had 70 points, so he absolutely is killing it with them, and they're paying him only 4.5. He's going to keep regressing. He's still an 88, so by the time his contract's up, he'll be 39. He'll probably drop to an 84. So they'll still have him. But like Vladimir Tarasenko, I think he had 50 goals, 41 goals, absolutely killed it. So with the guy I'm surprised they haven't won the cup. So we'll go back to Varlamov. I've looked around at some teams we could trade him to. I looked at teams that really need a goalie, and there's a team that kind of caught my attention, and it's a team that's in our division, and it is the Chicago Blackhawks. So they are 11-8-2. They're labeled rebuilder, but seems like our division's not that great. But they have, of course, a sick team. We look at their offense and whatnot. But they lost Corey Crawford in free agency. I think he was a free agent when we signed. I think he was a free agent when we signed Varlamov. So, all right. So I was saying. Sorry, I stepped off for one quick second. The reason I want to deal with Chicago is I think they have a player who really could be very good. And I was thinking Yoku Haru. I mean, he's 83. He's a good two-way guy. 5 years at $3 million is a pretty good contract for him. Hopefully he can get up to 86. But I was thinking Nicholas Bowden, who they drafted 2018, offensive defenseman. He's got, look at the power. The power is there. He's 5'11". He's got 94 power, 88 speed, 88 D game. The passing's 86. And he's 21 years old, got 1 more year left on his contract, so we're going to have to renew him. And if he could hit like a 76, which he probably could, we could put him in the AHL, playing with our studs like Raymond and Igor. I think he will, and he'll probably be our best defenseman. So he's going to be basically the main focus of this trade. So then I also wanted to try to get there first, which as of right now, it is pretty high because they're labeled rebuilder. But I think if they add Varlamov, they're going to be a contender. So they want Varlamov. They don't really want to give up those pieces. But I just think it kind of makes sense. And we're going to have to take a goalie. So we'll take Brandon Halverson, who's a Ranger. So I think it's pretty even trade value. I'm really curious to see because I was kind of looking at this trade value. But I think this is a pretty good trade. We get a first-round pick, which maybe if the Blackhawks, if shit hits the fan, it could become a lottery pick. And also, I think who's a top free agent for the Blackhawks? Because maybe it might put them, because they don't really have much salary now coming. But it's only 1 year, so this could be basically a rental. We'll get Bowden, who they have Boquist. They drafted both of them in the same draft. And we're hoping Bowden could develop. He's medium top 4. And we get a first, and Brent Halverson, who will probably be just an AHL goalie backup after we bring up Korpisalo to be the backup. So we're going to propose this trade. I'm sure it'll go down, so let's see it. And it was rejected. Okay, but I feel like if we throw in like a 4th round pick, we have a lot of goalies too. So what happens if we threw in if we threw in Peter Budaj? Oh, they would have too many goalies. So let's see if we can throw in like a 5th rounder, because the value is really close. So if we threw in like a 4th round pick this year, still rejected. Should we try trading? We have 2/3, maybe a 3rd round pick, which is not bad. We get a good young defenseman for Varlamov. We trade a 1st for a 3rd, and we get just another goalie because we have to take one on. And that's still rejected, so it doesn't really seem like they want to trade away Bodie. Because I'm not trying to. Is there anyone else I want to try to trade that they like? Skaters mentioned Block. Nothing really, no, because we kind of need all these players. Unless we just... Do we have a 2nd round pick? Unless we just try to trade away our 2nd round pick. And then we can maybe get like a 4th and their 5th. That might have just balanced it out. Let's just try that. Still rejected. I'm just trying to get as much value as I can. Still rejected. What about just that? That's still rejected. So I just don't think we're going to get the first because I don't want to give up. Which, that would have been perfect. We get the first. But we could definitely get the second, and maybe we could probably get second, third, and fourth. For just Varlamov straight up. Okay, so we'll get a second, third. I'm just going to think about this real quick. Because it doesn't seem like they want to get up there first. But should we still do this and just get Bodine? Or should we try to pursue maybe someone else? I'm just going to look around the league real quick. I'm just going to look around at teams that want Varlamov because that's what I'm going to go based off of. I'm not just going to... So, of course, they want him. Gerard could be a good one. He's already 84. Offensive 90. Oh my god, he's a beast. Unless we could get Sam Gerard. Which, actually, I don't know if they would trade away Gerard. So let's see who else wants him. Detroit wants him. They're able to rebuild her. Obviously, this could help them get a... But they don't really have anyone. Lucas Johansson. I don't know how they got him from 3.6, though. Yeah, I don't really see... Nothing really in Edmonton. Wow. Florida is garbage. 3-15-2. And Alexander Barkov's upcoming free agent, so maybe he'll want to become a... And look at Philip Broberg. He's a beast. They want to get rid of... what about Alexei Hemponiemi? Sniper? What's his stats, man? His fucking shot sucks. Sharon Noel. Owen Tippett is 77. What is he good at anything? Pretty good shot. Bad, yeah. You know what? I think we're just going to go back and take that trade from the Blackhawks. So, it was Nicholas Bodine, second, third, and fourth. And we're going to have to take on Brandon Halverson, the goaltender, for Semyon Varlamov. So we could maybe use those picks to trade back or trade for a first rounder. But we're going to take this trade, and there goes Varlamov and Nicholas Bodine. Just adding to kind of a weak defensive prospect pool. Oh, we're going to be under the salary. Okay, so it seems like we're going to be under the salary, so we can't send him down. So, can we bring someone up just to have? What about these, like, Honka? No. Maybe we'll bring up Clendenning, and then we'll send down, if we could send him down. No, we can't. God damn it. Alright, I'll send Clendenning back down. Alright, so we're going to have to... Yeah, we're just... take on some cap. And also something else that we did, we came to the View contracts, and we offered Dmitry Radulov a 6-year, $6.475 extension a year. It was kind of weird with him because it was like he wanted 4 years for $8 million. Then when you went to 6 years, he went down to $6 million. So I was like, I'll take the bargain. So we have him on a cheap ass contract for the rest of his, for the long term. But also another thing I saw with pending free agents, we have Seth Jones, Ristolainen, TK Subban, Morgan Riley, who probably would be available because a lot of times he doesn't get offered. So there's a lot of defensemen. Colton Parenko, I don't think they have much salary. So we have a lot of defensemen we could sign. So adding, unless we should, I'm trying to play Bodine in the AHL. So we gotta. Is there anyone any cap we could take on? for like a year. Maybe someone we could use. Let's see if we got anybody. Damn, Michael's got a big Kyle Pozo, $6 million for 2 more years. Wow, that's a terrible deal. Calgary, James Neal, 2 more years. Nah. Wow, they extended Gaudreau to 12.3. Oh my God, that's crazy. 12 million. Alright, so I came across Ilya Kovalchuk, who's got a 6 on his big year. It seemed like his contract went up a little bit. He's still an 83 overall. Great player. Still got a 6 shot. 6.9 million just to take on a little cap towards for the end of the year. So we're offering a 4th round pick, which was the Canes, and Joel Armia. See if they'll do that. It's rejected. Wasn't so sure about that. What about 4th and a 6th? I don't know if I really want to trade a 3rd. But if we have to, I mean, we could trade away. We do have a lot of picks though in this draft. What if we trade away Montreal's 3rd? Oh. We trade away Chicago's 3rd and Joel Armia for Kovalchuk. Still low, but we'll throw in, say, a 6th. And we can even re-sign Kovalchuk. Okay, so we gave up kind of quite a lot, but I just needed extra cap just so we could send frickin' Bodine down. We gave up a 3rd, probably not the end of the world. Can we send Bodine down? Yes, we can. Cool. Can we send Clendening down too? Sure, let him clear waivers, that's fine. But we have Ilya Kovalchuk, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the team. So I'm just gonna best lines and so Kovalchuk now is in the first line. I'm going to put Boldy, Johansson, we'll get Stick, Domestikov over, Radulov, Kapanen, Sorelli, Barbashev. I want Kostin up. We'll put Kostin with, look at this Russian line of Kovalchuk, Radulov, and Kostin. And then we have that. We could keep Barbashev on yes, that's good. And Ryan Ellis, I'm just taking a look. AHL, it's just best lines. Make sure I'm going to put Raymond on the top line, Igor, everything else, Rich Kloon still there. So we have Bodin playing 2nd line and then we have 2 prospects in Antonia Honka and Tony. He is a 2-way defender, low top 4, and then Ron does a low top 4. So like I said, we have a pretty, so that's good too. So I kind of like that. And we had another score in Kovalchuk, and then we have, let me just check the goalies real quick. We got not scratched, and we have Tuukka Rask, and I do not want Brandon Halverson to back up. I wanted Korpisalo to back up. What is wrong with that? And Backstrom's not really liking our team, so I don't know if we should. Yeah, why do we have so many freaking goalies? I mean, Hunter Jones, I think, is playing. Is he? So call Korpisalo up, and then send Halverson down. So Korpisalo will be our backup once again. But actually, can Hunter Jones play in the AHL, or is he playing juniors? Let me see if we could throw him in there. Budai, he could start. And then, okay, should we play Hunter Jones as backup? Or should we start him maybe? Give him his first crack at maybe we'll start Hunter Jones. He's got a good team around him, so maybe we can help him out. Give him a little playing time. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so we made a pretty big trade with Varlamov. So let's simulate, I would say, a couple games, talk about really what I'm looking to do. So I'm looking, I think I made Matthew Boldy's speed a little low. I gave him 82 speed. Look at our Oklahoma City Bandits doing well. So I'm hoping, just thought about him more of a scorer. I think he probably deserves like an 85 speed. So I'm hoping that increases. Yeah, it looks like another down year for us after we have. I just think it's the defense and maybe a little bit offensively, just because we don't have all of our studs playing with us. But yeah, I mean, we'll take a look at the draft class. So, of course, oh my God, this is 5'8" Liam Ackerlund, sniper. This is an offensive heavy draft. Oh my God, look at all these medium elites. Defensive defenseman? Damn it, I wasn't really looking for that. A lot of defensive defensemen, what the hell? Another 15th? A lot of two-way forwards, man. I don't really like two-way forwards. Playmaker, so I mean, we'll see what we finish. I could say first round pick for Evander Kane. No, don't want Kane. Just keep going here. Oklahoma City playing well. I want to see how. I think that's all we've seen for now. I'm going to see how Hunter Jones has been playing, also as everyone else. So we are 5th, so we're not playing too bad. It seems like our freaking division's really pretty bad as a whole. Chicago's still up there, then top. So let's take a look at the player stats. Johansson leading the way for like the 3rd straight year, man. Boldy with 14 goals. He's still on 82. 83 speed, so it's going up. What's his shot looking like? His shot is pretty insane, so that's cool. Backstrom. It's a pretty solid season. Radulov. Yeah, before this, we really haven't been getting much secondary scoring, but now it seems like it's starting to take off. Kovalchuk. Don't know how much he's got with us. Grizzly. Okay. We'll take a look at AHL. As Tyler Graovac is leading the way with 22 points. No one over a point a game, but we're still having a great year. It seems like everyone's doing their part. Lucas Raymond with 8 goals, 9 assists, 76 overall. He's still basically the same. Nicholas Bowden, he had, I think, 5. I think he's had 5 assists with us so far. I think he had 5 goals and like 5 assists, so it seems like he's kind of fading. Well, Igor Korstin, like I said, I don't know if I want to keep him just because his face-offs are terrible. I would play him on the wing, but he's a playmaker. We don't really need much playmakers. I could definitely love to trade him for a defenseman. Let's take a look at how Hunter Jones has been playing. Oh, he's only played 1 game, and it was a loss. 4 goals against average. You know what, yeah, we'll keep him as backup with Peter Budaj playing, who's 10-3, he's killing it. I kind of just want to get to the end of this season, just because I want to see if we could, like I said, with Seth Jones and all those defensemen. Let me just see, what's the goalie? So we'll do Peter Budaj, Hunter Jones, that's fine. Let's actually see if Kovalchuk wants to resign, because I'll bring back Kovalchuk, why not? Be cool to have him. I'll give him like a 2-year contract. Let's take a look on everybody who's expiring. It's mostly a lot of AHL guys. Kovalchuk's, look at Gilmore, Yakulev, a lot of like AHL guys, and Kovalchuk still not so sure if he wants an extension or not. So let's simulate maybe to like the trade deadline, because I really don't know who I want to trade at the moment. I've always talked about trading like Ryan Ellis, but at the moment I really don't want to. We'll simulate to this Ranger game. I think Justin Schultz is a good player. We signed him on, so I think we'll keep Justin Schultz. We might even just end up keeping Ryan Ellis, and maybe until if his value just skyrockets. But okay, so a couple wins. So Evander Kane. Oh, Evander Kane for 2 seconds though. I thought it was going to be like a second and like a 4th. I would have done that. Nah, I don't really want Kane. But, like I said, we don't have Kirby Doc just because he still just hasn't. So we're going to see how he plays. Damn it, we lost to Florida and they're garbage. So, I mean, it's kind of interesting because we have and Quentin Byfield, 8-0. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a pretty down year for us. I just don't think. I think we have a lot of good pieces. I just don't think we're a balanced team. And with Tuukka Rask, of course, I think he was a good signing. I think we have him for 2 more years at this one. Because I think maybe going into next season, I think we can maybe move on from Backstrom, and then we could bring in Byfield, we could bring in Raymond, we could bring in Doc. Seems like we have another trade proposal, and is it Evander Kane? Does anybody want Igor Korstin? I put him on the trade block. We have a third and a fourth for a third and Branson. Wow, they have Branson signed to 900K. Yeah, I'm good. That was a good pick. That was a good third overall pick, Florida. Ooh, okay. We have a pretty interesting trade here. Ryan Ellis for Jake Gunsel, a third. Ryan Ellis, a second and a third for Gunsel and Pittsburgh's third. So Gunsel's been on the trade block for a while. He's on a pretty good contract for 3 more years. He's 84 overall. He's labeled center, but I would put him on the wing. I would put him left. We have to give up a second and a third. But we get a third, so it's basically Gunsel. Oh no, whoa, that's weird how I just did that. I think I might do this. Because Ryan Ellis, if we move on from him, we could try to make some splashes in free agency. He's not really having the best freaking season. And we could bring in Bowden. We could bring, So I think we're going to add Jake Gunsel to the team. Let's do it. It really F's up our defense. Our defensive core with Ryan Ellis now out. But let's bring up... Who would it say to bring up? John Gilmore. Like I said, our defensive core is pretty bad now. I want to put Gunsel on the wing. So let's just best lines it. And they have him on right. So actually put him up with Boldy. We'll do Johansson. Actually, that's actually pretty good trade for us. Now look at our team. It's pretty balanced out. Barbashev. Yeah, our team is pretty... This defense, yeah. That's what I mean. Defense really took and Martin Frick, I really don't care about him. And then we could just best lines it here, and that means Bowden will get more playing time. At least I thought. We'll put him up with we'll put him on the top line with McElrath. Okay, so that wasn't a bad trade. Gunsel's only on $5 million a year, and he's 84 now, so he might... I think he was an 87. It just seemed like he wasn't liking his playing time in Pittsburgh, so he might even jump back up to 87, which would be crucial. And he's a sniper too, so and I'm gonna play him at the wing. I don't want to play him at center. I don't remember the last time I saw him at center with the Pittsburgh Penguins. When he first came in the league, he was playing the wing with Crosby. So we finally traded away Ryan Ellis, and we get a great roster player for him. And I'm pretty sure Gunsel, I didn't see his age. Oh, and here's our... Oh, I can't do that. Here's our first big trade for Igor Korstin, and it comes from the Blackhawks. Jesus, I'm all over the place. Comes from Boston, and Torrey Krug actually is a good player for us, but giving him a first-round pick also... Damn, look at his trade value. His trade value is insane. I would actually maybe like McAvoy. That would be awesome if we could get McAvoy. Do they want to get rid of Krug? They want to. So I don't know if they would. I mean, if we threw in McAvoy, we took away... Oh, that's Silverberg. Where the hell did they get Silverberg? Yeah, we would have to throw in a little more, but I'm not... Krug would be perfect, but I don't want to give up a first-round pick with him. So we'll stay out of that trade. Looks like Oklahoma City's still killing it. Look at that. And we have another trade proposal. Like, if we had like a deal, it was like Korstin for like Philip Broberg, Eric Haller for... No, definitely not. For a first-round pick. Travis Zajac, man. No thank you. Don't need him. Yes, 25, 26, 24, and 5. Not the best season. So we are where I wanted to get to. We'll take a look at where we stand. We have 57 points. Matthew Boldy with 50 freaking points, man. He's killing it. 28 goals. Just a goal scorer out there. 83, so he's improving. Take a look at the rest of the team. Johansson with 46, Backstrom with 42. Still, okay, he's liking it now. He's kind of digging the team. Gunso with 17 goals, 86, just like that. He's up to 86. He's a beast. So, Radulov has 37 points. A little bit of a down year from him, just because, we saw, a little bit of a down year. He could maybe still hit 50 points. Kolchuk playing well. He's regressing a little bit, so maybe we won't re-sign him. Sorelli having a pretty decent year for third line center. Schultz, Costin, he really hasn't been too hot. I thought after that, maybe just because he's a power forward, I thought after this insane Calder Cup winning season, he would be a beast, but, he hasn't really been growing. So, we'll take a look at AHL, which they're having another great season. Lucas Raymond, look at this. They're having such a great season, but Raymond's their best player, he's scoring their most points, and he's only got 38, he's not even close to point a game, so seems like everyone's doing their report. Igor Koristin having 29 points. Nicholas Bodine, he's now up to 74. I like to see that. We'll take a look at Hunter Jones has been playing. He's played 5 games, 2 and 3. Okay, 2-6-1. That's not bad, and he's still 68. All right. Oh, excuse me. So, let's actually take a look at What's Their Faces 2. Let's take a look at Kirby Doc and Quentin Byfield. I'm hoping they're up to it. I'm hoping Doc is up to an 80. Quentin Byfield's up to... Oh, no. Where the hell? Oh, my God. I was like, where the hell is Quentin Byfield? He's an 82, and he's our best-rated player. 30 goals, 22 assists, 52 points in 34 games played. He absolutely is killing it. Look at this, 100. And he is absolutely... He might hit 100 points again. He's at 87 Deacon, 85 speed. Look at the power on the shot. He just has to get that accuracy up. Great aggressiveness. Good face-offs. He's going to be a stud for us next year. Let's take a look at Kirby Doc. Still a 78, man. Just hasn't been... I don't know. He just hasn't really been growing at all playing the juniors. How's he playing? 40 points, 37 games. I don't know, man. Kirby Doc... he'll definitely play in the NHL next season. We might have to move on from Backstrom and make some space for him because I wanted to play center. But with him in Byfield, that'd be crazy. I think I'm just going to simulate to the end of the season. Nothing really, no other trades I really want to make. Get through this season. Obviously if I see a trade that I get offered, maybe I'll take it. So yet again, Koristin in a first for Krug. Silverberg, no thank you. If it was Krug for Koristin, maybe, but Krug's 29. Like, maybe if Krug was 25, I would do it. That's what I'm saying, I would do it for McAvoy. And it looks like Boston's trying to get... We have a first and our second for Tyler Johnson. No thank you. Do not want Tyler Johnson. Do not need a center. Do not offer me any centers. I would have took maybe Hedman. Okay, we're 30. Okay, I wonder if we're making a push for a playoff spot. 31-24. We're playing pretty well in our last few games. We've been on a crazy winning streak. Okay, well, just got put to the end with those 2 losses, but we were on a pretty good winning streak. And it seems like we're going to have another... Nope. I thought we were going to have another trade coming. And the trade deadline... Oh, come and gone. So, I wonder if we're going to make the playoffs. We're actually having pretty good second... 8-1 win. Holy smokes. We're having a pretty good... second half season stretch here. A lot better than it was before. Of course, the Oklahoma City Bandits are killing it yet again. Alright, looks like we've hit our peak. And I wonder if the Bandits will three-peat as AHL Calder Cup winners. Let's just take a look at the draft class. Oh man, we have all these guys scouted. We have a Liam Ackerlund, a freaking right-wing sniper who is lefty. We have a Russian Artem Nosutseltsev. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. Two-way forward. You got a playmaker, two-way playmaker, another sniper, and Matthias Soderstrom. Tyler Wong is a two-way. We have a medium top forward defensive defenseman. Seems like another defensive defenseman. A medium. Okay. Daniel Chaika. I think he's a real player. So a medium elite two-way defender who's ready to go 10th, that could be a pretty good one to get. Seems like another medium elite here, two-way forward. Any more medium elites? Doesn't really seem like it, but there could be in the later rounds. But Shaika could be a good pick for us because we really need a freaking defenseman. But like I said, I don't know if we're gonna make the playoffs. But I think we have a lot of assets, and we could trade up to that 10th spot and get Daniel Shaika. So I think maybe because we just don't need any more offense. I feel it wouldn't hurt to get like another elite sniper, but I think we should be looking at a defenseman because we could really use one. And obviously, if we bring an elite defenseman in the draft and then sign a studs defenseman, so we finished. So now we stand with 88 points. I wonder if we are close to a playoff spot because our division kind of sucks. Okay, our division was really. Oh, wait a second. We're actually still in a playoff spot for now. So I think we just clinched the playoffs because San Jose and Edmonton's not going to catch us. I think we clinched the playoffs. Matthew Boldy at 80 points. Oh my God, what a season for him. What a sophomore season for Boldy. He's in 84 now. That's what I like to see. 48 goals, 81 DKing. Oh my God, his shot is crazy. Nicholas Backstrom had a pretty good first year. 50 assists. Gunsel had a great year. What is he up to? An 86 still, that's fine. Radulov, oh, he got the 60 points. Back up to an 87, just like that. After I said he's kind of having a down year, it proves me wrong. Kovalchuk with 23 goals. Continues to regress, though. Cirelli with 40 points. How is he? He had 47 points last year. Wow, Cirelli has been a great pickup. And Kostin with 26. Okay, not bad for Kostin, I feel. Yeah, 1 point increase. Kapanen just hasn't really been growing at all to what I would like him to be. So we signed him for 2.5, but I mean, whatever. We have cap, that's fine. Damn, our defenseman put up a lot of good numbers. Matt Grzelcyk with 20 points. Take a look at the AHL real quick. Lucas Raymond finished with 57 points, 77 overall. His accuracy's getting there, but oh my God, he's a beast. Nicholas Bodin finished with 48 points, 75 overall now, man. Wow, he had a great season, man. Seems like he was a good pickup. Let's take a look at the goalies. Hunter Jones seems like he got his time split. Seems like the assistant coach put in Halverson, but that's fine. Don't really matter because maybe Hunter Jones next year could be the guy. So I think we're going to clinch a playoff spot, and we're running on 20 minutes. I think I'm going to save the playoffs for our next episode as we lose in overtime. But oh my God, Matthew Boldy with 84 points. What a season for him. 51 goals. Did he win the Maurice Richard? Is that what it's called? The goal scoring? And we clinched a playoff spot. Would you look at that in our third season, which I didn't think we were going to make it, which kind of sucks because we're not going to get really a lottery pick, but we could trade up. Really depends on what. But oh my God, look at Matthew Boldy, 85 overall now. Look at this shot, it's crazy. Really wish I put the fucking speed up more. But everything else is good. Backstrom with 70 points. Gunsel with 62. Radulov with 60. We just had a season, man. That second half of the season, we really killed it. Seems like when we got Gunsel and we got rid of Ryan Ellis, but I really wasn't expecting to make the playoffs. Can you imagine we win the freaking cup? We're playing against Colorado, who, I mean, kind of had a similar record to us. But I want to see, did Matthew Boldy win the Maurice Richard? Can you see it right now? Oh, no, you guys see it at the end of the season. But I'm going to end the video here. Next episode, we'll go through the playoffs, which I'm very surprised we freaking made. Let me just take a... Oh, we can't look at our... traded players. Well, let's actually check it. We'll take a look at contracts. Maybe we'll offer some of the AHL guys their contract extensions. Kovalchuk does want an extension. What is he really looking for? 2.5. We'll wait till the end of the season for him. We'll offer guys like Gilmore, who's been great AHL, Yakolev, great in the AHL, Archibald, great in the AHL. These guys have just been carrying us. Nicholas, okay, here. This is going to be an interesting contract. Nicholas Bodin wants an extension. He's 75. So he only wants a year for 127. But I want to lock him up. At the moment, he's only... I mean, it would only make sense to kind of bridge deal him. But I kind of want to lock him up 5 years, 1.9. Just to get him, and hopefully he could reach, like, say, in the second year of that contract, he could reach, like, an 84. So we'll offer him that deal. Seems like he's going to take it. Clendenin, we want him back. He's been playing well. He's a good freaking guy to get. McElrath, former Ranger, why not? Greatest draft pick in Rangers history? No, he's not. Alex Hemsky seems like he's really been regressing. We'll give him a 2-year contract. He'll probably retire after this year, to be honest with you. Rich Kloon, or a fourth-line guy. We got to re-sign him. Then we have a couple, seems like unsigned prospects. Low top 6, we'll give him a contract. 70, so I don't really want those guys. Let's take a look at goalies. We don't have any goalies expiring, so that's pretty unsigned players. We have a fringe starter, and we have a low top, so we really don't have much. Low elite defenseman, of course. What is he? Is he a two-way? Oh, he's a low elite offensive. So this guy right here, Victor Artyukin, who we drafted out of Russia in the 5th round last year's draft, could be something special. 55 overall, we're going to still wait for him to change. But we offered those guys, all those players, contracts. Most likely they're going to sign. I'm not going to simulate because we're going to save the playoffs for next season. Putting the remote down. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm actually excited for this playoff run. If we can make it deep, and if we could even win the cup, that would be building on something special because we have all young players on the come up. So I'll see you guys in the next one.